What's going on, guys? EBibbs here, Mr. Remotelife. So check it, we got a new one for you today. We are installing another Fandelier, but this time we're gonna go with the gold stuff. Check it out. So we already unboxed this thing. We got all our stuff laid out. Actually, this stuff actually is really packaged a lot better than the first one was. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. And of course, they came with some silly instructions that don't really mean anything to us because they're useless. They got a little bit better. Let me change that back. Give them a little bit of credit. They got a little bit better, but you always want to stick to these videos. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, go ahead and follow, like, share, do all the good things. But let's enjoy it and let's get some Fandeliers up and let's get the blinging. All right, here we go. As you can see, this thing is a whole lot cleaner as far as the install goes, and we are doing a gold model today, guys. So it is that nice shiny gold, but it still looks good up in the sky. The little crystal balls are actually in here, so you see that right there. So they are packaged a whole lot better than the first Fandelier we did on this channel. But let's quit talking, let's get to work. All right, so check it out. First things first, you want to make sure we actually had a bozo painter that painted my leads. So I'm up here scraping paint off the wire because that would definitely have an issue with your connection and your power. And of course, he got fired. But next thing is we've had a lot of bad luck with, for some reason, with fans. You want to make sure you have these things in your box to make sure that whenever you open up the fan, all the parts are in there. Otherwise, you're going to be out of luck, and you need to really just package this thing right back up and send it on back to wherever you got it from. We're going to start out with this, and if you guys like my little handy dandy screwdriver I got here, it'll be linked in the description below. It's a little Fantic cordless screwdriver. It's not a drill, but it works for things like this. So like you don't really need to be drilling into a electrical box. But a screwdriver does all the work for you. So let's get this thing hung. All right, so first things first, Papa, you want to take your cap that goes here. Go ahead and feed that thing up through here without breaking it. So I'm gonna have the model number and the link in the description below for this fan. This one actually really came packaged well. Like all the blades were individually sleeved with plastic. We didn't really do an unboxing, but that's how it was. So this thing was packaged a whole lot better than my first one that I did. And just for reference, the blades only come out one way. So you can't reverse the turn. I know how some people like to, in the winter or summer times, like to reverse the fan blade. It only goes one way. So it's only gonna go this way, and then the fan blades pop out. When it turns on, they collapse back in. Let's get this up. Let's get this thing up in the air. We need this. So undo everything you just did because you left something off. Yeah, that's easier than trying to take that off. So we'll do this in a magic trick. So let's get this thing up in the air and get the attachment. Get everything attached. All right, so we got our neutral, our black wire, and our ground. Our ground's kind of short because it's actually tied to the metal box up here that we're using for our light box. Good tug on this. Make sure we're good there. Remember, this thing only goes in one way. So if it doesn't lock in place, you're doing it wrong. You should not have a ton of wobble. So right there, as you can see, she don't move. She'll rock from side to side, but you cannot turn her. Oh, you shouldn't. There it is. You should not be able to turn her. There you go. All right, so let's do some cabling here. So, like always, I try to slide this end in first. Slide it in just like this, so that way all your cables are already on one side, so everything's organized. And you can tuck it out of the way. Also, just a heads up for you guys, I am working on getting a supply of replacement and exchangeable LED rings. I think I may have a supplier locked down. Stay tuned. We can get this cracking, but that's what I'm working on. That's a magnet, so. As you can tell, they're slotted. So all the magnets only fit one way. And of course, put the magnet in backwards. Pull that back out without breaking it. And that is the correct orientation of getting the magnets right. So, and we want to slide that way. She is not happy. We'll work on it in a second. Matter of fact, let's just take it off so it ain't a distraction. Okay, so here's a good look of the wiring. So these are all the cables for the fan controls. And what we did is we tucked the power wires up top, up through here. So that way we have room if we need to slide this back and forth. And the little marks on the ceiling, I'll show you guys how to get that off real quick, but we'll do that at the end. So stick around. So this is what your final vanity cover should look like. Everything all screwed tight as you pan out. Nice and clean look. All right, so as promised, I said how we're gonna get these marks off the ceiling here. So what you want is a good old dry erase sheet, and you wanna dab a corner in water and just a quick wipe, because most ceilings are flat, so you don't really wanna scrub your paint off your ceiling. It's just a nice little wipe, and it comes right off. And then the other end that's still dry, one good wipe like that, and your ceiling is good as new. And that is just dry, because it's just flat paint. But you don't want to scrub, you just want to wipe and dab, and that thing dry, it's good as new. And get a little bit that you got on the fan. It's shiny. All right, so now we have our good old LED ring section of the install. Unfortunately, there's no one correct way to get this thing on. So what you want to try to do is just center it to where your magnets are sticking. There we go. Because you don't want them rattling. That's for sure. so you can't put too much tension on them. Shut it down. Let's do this. Let's work outside in. Well, that magnet is missing. Oh, there she is. All right, to fix that, you're gonna need some glue. Some good old CA glue. And here's another one that's missing. So that's something to look out for. If your LED rings aren't sticking, it's probably missing some magnets that's sticking to the actual thing. So let me CA glue this thing and I'll be right back. All right, we got our magnet CA glued up. So let's try this again. Oh, she sticks so much better. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Bam. Too much glue. I can see it. So if you look on the thing, it actually tells you what it is. Load, neutral. Load is blue. Neutral is white. We are ready to put these bling up. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get the remote configured and let's test out our light. So like I said before, the remote comes with instructions. On the back of the remote. Boom. Oh, she bright. But she got different colors. So that's your neutral. So it's cool, neutral, bright. And there's that fan. It should pop out. And oh, it feels so glorious. We don't have any shake going on. And no, you cannot disable the beep. Sorry, you just got to live with that annoying stuff. All right, so check it. This thing's pretty dirty. So what you want to do is you want to get a good microfiber towel and put on the little finger stockings. They call them gloves, but if you got hands, you're gonna bust them wide open. So put on those and then give this a good wipe on the inside. Going around slowly to clean off all the debris from shipping and that good stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at some dingy bling. And you see like the packaging popping off. And you see I got one that just popped out of the little thing. So we got to repair that. So we get to that in a second. Really all it is just a hook that you can undo, run it back through. As long as you don't lose it. Did I lose it? I lost it. If you guys see this, just want to run it through, run it back through the hole. You can bend it so you're not hurting anything. Just don't scratch your crystal. The way this looks though, this here may be a little too, it's too small, it's too worn. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna push this through, it's gonna come right back out. Yeah, see, it just comes right back out. So you're given a whole case of these. So just steal one. It's a hanger rod for your crystal balls. Pause. Just need something with a bigger nail here. It's the same thing. Running back through. This time, she locked in place. Look at that. And boom, good as new. Man, the dinginess of it. So if you guys haven't already, you have to clean these things at least. I would do at least once a quarter, or maybe twice a quarter if you're really clean. And if you got carpet, you probably want to do twice a quarter. But I got a video coming out, and what I'll do is I'll come back and post edit this one, and I'll put the link in the description. So if you're seeing this at a later time after I've done that video on how to clean these things, the link will be in the description. And I'll probably add like a little card or something. Man, this thing is dirty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it, and then we'll be right back. All right, we are good as new. Got all the little smudges and loose stems off, and we can now put this thing up. All right, so we got our trusty little Fantic, and then what we put is a holder on there. We're just gonna go straight through the crystal. There you go. Wrong way. Do it here. So, all right, so you guys can see I went ahead and pre-stemmed the crystal balls to make them easier to hang, and we got some extra stems here. Of course, pause on all this, but just like this, we gonna hang them up, push it through. Fold it over. I like them to hang tighter, so what I do is I fold this over like this and then just bend it straight up. So that way when you're cleaning, your rag don't get caught on the actual stem. So basically it hangs just like that. So do all of them just like that. Thankfully, they put these joints in so we can set them up here on the ladder carefully and not drop them. I'll work my way inside out. These gloves have had it. I mean, I done ripped through them, so it's too much. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going in the opposite side so it loops over the metal for a more secure connection. Oh, she's shining, baby. She's shining. Oh yeah, she's shining, baby. She's shining. Alright guys, well that is it for today. I hope you guys learned something. It is hot and I want to turn this fan right back on just to get cooled off. But if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button, guys, because we are doing the things we love and loving the things that we do. So until next time, we are out of here. Peace.